communists. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm making this video talking about how Howie Hawkins reacts to Jesse Ventura being on the Green Party of Alaska's ballot, as well as does he support decriminalization of sex work. I'd also put that there, because I was the one who gave that question. And also, let me talk about my own experience in the chat. So yeah, the chat was good. Yeah, I first started off promoting my channel a little bit, and trying to get more lefties onto Storyfire. But then, literally during the end of the chat, when I was basically asking about, will you come onto Storyfire? Yeah. Then the Howie Hawkins team responded and saying, at the Falcon General, seems like you're more wanting to pitch in your own channel than asking questions about policy. I did that in the beginning, and then I stopped. Period. But next, his campaign also answered a few questions. No, he's not suing any of the write-in states. He's not going to bring up any of his other primary opponents from the Green Party presidential primary. And he doesn't want to start a beef with them or anything like that. So let's start it off.
Arthur L. Vanderlei. Why is the state of Alaska not recognizing the GPUS candidates Hawkins Walker and nominated Ventura is the Green POTUS candidate? Well, good question. Apparently the Green Party of Alaska has been taken over by somebody who's not a Green and has alienated and basically bullied other people in the Green Party of Alaska. So unilaterally, we do not know. They supposedly had a poll on a couple days before they had to file the paperwork. We don't know. There's been no report on who actually voted. They had a Zoom call on Sunday. I skimmed through it. I didn't see anybody from Alaska. I saw people from other parts of the country. And we don't know if Jesse Ventura has accepted. I mean, he probably got to tell the state of Alaska. He said he was not running because his health insurance he gets through his program with RT is needed by his wife, who has an illness that I guess his VA benefits don't cover. So we're still trying to figure out what the hell happened in Alaska. We do know that a condition of affiliation with the National Green Party is that you put the nominees for president and vice president of the National Convention on your ballot line. Since they haven't done that, they basically removed themselves from the Green Party. And the process to remove them is underway. So that's the best I can tell you what happened there. It's unfortunate because, our campaign laid out about $12,000 paying petitioners to get us on a ballot line up there. And handed the petitions over to the Green Party of Alaska. And this guy, then decided he's going to be a little petty power broker. And in the end, he may not have any candidate if Ventura doesn't accept. And I would bet Ventura doesn't, because I take him at his word that it would jeopardize his health care. He's not running. At that Movement for a People's Party, when he spoke there, I don't know how exactly he phrased it, but he said he was supporting the Green Party. So that's the best I can tell you at this point.
Yeah, so basically explain the reason why Jesse Ventura is not running for president, because of the RT health insurance program that his wife needs. Next, literally, he explained that the chairman is not a Green, basically bullied everybody into nominating Jesse Ventura for president. And basically just screwed us over. And Howie Hawkins basically paid a lot of money to get on the ballot there. So they're trying to fulfill a process. But we'll see. But here's my question about decriminalization of sex work.
And we do say that these procedures are medically necessary, so they would be covered. The Falcons General. The question is for Howie and Angela. Do you guys support the full decriminalization of sex work like the New England model?
New Zealand.
Why don't you elaborate, Angela?
We absolutely do support the decriminalization and legalization of sex work under the New Zealand model, and we have taken a lot of heat for it. And I have told people personally, I can't speak for Howie with this. This is me talking. This is a hill I will die on. I'm letting y'all know. Sex workers have the right to self-determination, and it is a proven fact under this model that respecting sex workers' agencies and empowering them to be able to choose their clients, to be able to choose how they're moving and how they're doing their transactions and things like that, without involving the police, without involving the state. It works. So, and a lot of people want to conflate, because I've seen it in the chat, conflating sex work with sex trafficking, and I need people to understand those are two very different things. They're two very different things. Every sex worker is not trafficked, and a lot of trafficking is not sex work. So I think that, my personal position has always been to respect the right of sex workers the same way that you do any other worker, to provide them the same protection, the same respect, the same responsibilities, the same right to organize, all of the things that any other worker would enjoy. Sex workers deserve that too. And those things, and I think it's also really important to understand that part of the drafting of the New Zealand model came from sex workers themselves. And a lot of people tend to moralize about sex work without knowing anyone who has ever even been involved in it, or only speaking to people, or only talking about people who have had negative experiences. That's not the case with everybody. So I think that, the long answer short, yes, we do support decriminalization under the New Zealand model.
Yeah, I'll just add that the New Zealand model is different than the so-called Nordic model, where the sex work is decriminalized for the sex worker, but the person that pays for the service is violating the law, which of course brings law enforcement into contact with the sex worker. So it really doesn't let consenting adults go about their business. And of course we're talking about consenting adults, not children, not people that are coerced or trafficked.
So yeah, thanks for Howie Hawkins for answering these questions, and I will see you next time, my fellow communists. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because if you like on these videos, basically can help me out. It really helps the channel out and grow, because basically if there's more likes on these videos, the algorithm will want to put my videos to other people. Next, come follow me on Storyfire. Also, don't forget to go to the link down below to sign these petitions. As well as don't forget to go to the link to my friend's channel, Alex or Remote Control Fridge. Go subscribe to his channel. And I'll see you next time, my fellow communists.